Hey there, it's Adam, and today we're going to be going over custom chatbot prompting. Now, as you know, chatbots are the cornerstone of your project. Okay, so the way that we want to write custom prompts depends on what you want the chatbot to do, how you want the chatbot to interact with your users. So, the way that we're going to do this, we don't have to be any sort of fancy prompt engineer to communicate with the AI itself. So let's say, for example, we're back on the Microsoft example. So we're going to create a project with a custom prompt. Now let's say, Microsoft has a wide variety of services. But let's say we want this chatbot to be focused on collecting feedback for users of Azure. Okay. So we can say, ask me. So we want to talk to it, in first person. Ask me engaging feedback questions related to Azure. Help the user with any problems they may currently be facing. So now we can actually get into asking it step-by-step questions if we want. So obviously our greeting is our first question. So we can say, hello, how has Azure been working for you? We could actually say, ask the user to rate their experience on a scale of 1 to 10. So you can keep going and get more specific with what we want the chatbot to do in the prompt. But for now, we're just going to stick with something like this. So we can say, ask engaging feedback questions related to Azure, help the user with any problems they may currently be facing. Ask the user to rate their experience on a scale of 1 to 10. And then we can say, encourage the user to recommend Azure to a friend using the share button below. So now our call to action is going to say share. And the AI chatbot's going to know that. So we have our greeting. We could say we could make this something related to Azure. So we could say, Azure, start Azure feedback, something like that. And we'll just collect. So we'll collect email, and then we'll say how long you've had Azure. How long you've used Azure. Cool. And we can make this a little bit branded to Microsoft. So we could, make this kind of an orangey color. We could maybe make the background white instead. So we get a white background this time. And then we would just make accent color be dark in that case. And we could make Microsoft's company name black. So we just basically changed the whole way that the chatbot looks, just like that. And then our call to action is going to be, whatever we said in the prompt, so share. And then this would be a link to, wherever you want, .com. Okay. So let's go ahead and create this project and test it out. So we have our hosting options. We don't need those for now, though. How long you've used Azure? A year. Let's just say that's some information we want to collect. So, hello, how has Azure been working for you? Decent. It's great to hear. Is there any specific like about errors you think I could be improved? Let me know if you have any questions or need assistance with anything related to Azure. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your overall experience? So I like the way that it's interacting right now, but let's say I want to have it ask it step-by-step questions. Guess what we just tell it to do that in the prompt. Okay. So all we would do is tell it in the prompt, ask these questions in step-by-step format. Great. Now let's go ahead and update that project, keeping everything else the same. How has Azure been working for you? Fine. It's great to hear. On a scale of 1 to 10, there we go. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your experience with Azure so far? 9. That's wonderful. Is there anything specific, particularly you like about Azure, or any areas where you think it could be improved? No. We'll just say no. We'll keep it nice and simple and see how it performs. Thank you for your feedback. Would you recommend Azure to a friend or colleague? Yes. That's fantastic. Share your experience using the share button below. So the chatbot literally just followed everything we did by just telling it what to do in plain text. So this is just a micro example of the possibilities of what you could do with custom prompting. So hopefully this video served as some guidance for that. If you have any specific questions, on how you want to implement maybe your specific use case and you're unsure how to do it, feel free to just contact us through the contact page, like I always say. But have fun prompting, and that's it for today's video.